What's up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back. This is going to be a person on your mind reading. I'm live on TikTok, but if you're watching this on YouTube, hi YouTube fam. I just felt really called to do a person on your mind reading. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hello, everybody. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, guides. Inviting in all white light at this time. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What are the vibes? Hi, Barry. Hi, Emma. Hi, Kat. Hi, Stacy. So glad to see you too, Kay. Hi, A. Hi, Emma. Hi, Lady M. I'm excited. I'm excited to tap in. I probably will end up doing just like a basic collective reading too to figure out like basic energies that are going on, but I feel really called to do a person on your mind reading specifically for the TikTok collective. But if you're here for a reason. If you're listening to this, there's probably messages that you need to hear. I'm manifesting that only the right people find this live stream, find this video on YouTube. If you're here, we're gonna manifest that your angels, your ancestors, and your guides have a message that they want you to hear through me. I will be traveling. I'm leaving in the morning, so I won't be posting as much over the next few weeks. I wanna let you guys know that, just so you know. So I thought I needed to like come live and talk to you guys before I go, before I leave. It's so good to see you too, Emma. Hi, Polly. Thank you, Stellaria. Thank you, Crystal. It feels good. It feels like December is this really exciting countdown month. And it feels like the more that we unwind, rest, close out the year, and don't put too much pressure on ourselves, the more that like the magic and the fun and the joy starts to show up. And this whole month so far of December, I've been channeling things like serendipity and all of a sudden, and just like that, it arrives. Like those are the types of words that Spirit keeps using to me. It's literally 444 right now for me time-wise, so that could be a synchronicity for some of you. But those are the types of words and phrases that I keep channeling for collective, but for myself for the month of December. And I've already been experiencing it. There's been so much like spontaneity and magic in the air in December. So I think it's just going to continue, but it does feel like there's this domino effect energy that we're manifesting, where it's like one thing right after the next. And so many of us, especially this year, we've been feeling everything all at once, one thing right after the next, in the negative. You know what I mean? Like on the other side of the spectrum, where it's like, damn, it is really just one thing right after the next. And it feels like December is the inverse of that. Thank you all for the gifts, by the way. I'm channeling right now, so I'm like tuning in. So if I don't see it, I'm sorry, but thank you. And it feels like we're receiving like the inverse of everything all at once in a really good way. But it does almost feel, I don't know if overwhelming is the right word, because you're able to handle it. You're able to like go with this flow because it's exciting and it's because it feels good. But maybe the right word is intimidating, because it is everything all at once. And some of you were like, I didn't know I was ready for this. I didn't know that this was going to happen. And then you just kind of have to like adjust and adapt to what's going on. But it's so fun and exciting. That's what December really is giving me, is this countdown energy. But during the countdown, there's like this anxiety, there's this anticipation, there's this like doubt as well that's manifesting. Okay, it feels like right now we're in a void though, where we're like anticipating this exciting energy manifesting. We're anticipating these relationships coming together. We're anticipating these gifts and these blessings and these miracles coming in. But right now we're not seeing it. And I want to hold space for you because I get it. And some of you are like having a hard time seeing the bigger picture and having a hard time seeing the good that is about to manifest in your life, that's already manifesting in your life, right? It's because we're in a void period right now, but we're coming out of it very soon. It feels like in the next week or two, the fog is going to start to clear. Things are going to start feeling less confusing, less eerie, less weird. And I'm really excited for that energy. And then those of you who are having a hard time with like, good things are really coming for me, are you sure? You're gonna feel it in about a week or so. And I'm really excited for those of you who are gonna get that like dopamine rush of like, okay, maybe things are good. Maybe things are miraculous. Maybe everything is gonna be okay. I'm excited for those of you to really have that breakthrough. Because I know some of you had so many breakdowns, especially recently. And again, I'm holding space for you because I love you and because I get it. And because I too think I had a mentee bee a few weeks ago. So you're not alone. We're all in this together. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors, for coming through for this collective. Serotonin levels are low, and we're manifesting that they upgrade and increase. That's truly what it feels like. We're in the void because we're going through like a software update. Thank you, Dee. We're going through like a software update. And every time that I channel this, like it's like a spiritual upgrade, ascension type of an energy. And the best way I can describe it is like when you use your phone and then your phone has to do an update. So then you have to like plug it in and you can't use your phone because it's updating. That's kind of what we're going through. That's this like void energy. But I trust and believe that it's all for our highest good. So it's actually leading us to where we want to go anyway. It's truly the divine intervention that we needed, but sometimes we didn't know we needed it. And that's why I'm just like, okay, well, it's the end of the year, so let's just relax. Let's just celebrate all the good things that happened in 2024. Let's not put too much stress or pressure on ourselves. Let's just chill. That's how I'm feeling. That is the mood. And it feels like that's the universe's mood too. So if we sink into that energy, we will be supported by the universe. Whereas if you're trying to like crunch deadlines and like grind and hustle and push yourself and be so like stressful and put too much pressure on yourself right now, it feels like that's resisting the flow of the universe, and it feels like that's resisting the energy flow. So some of you might not be seeing results in ways that you want to, maybe because you're trying too hard. It maybe feels like you're not seeing the results and you're like, I'm putting in all this hard work. And it doesn't have to do with like your job. This could be in any aspect of your life. Some of you are like, I'm putting in all this hard work to be better, to focus on my body, to do this, to get to this, and I'm not seeing these results. And it feels like the universe is like, yeah, because you're trying too hard right now. Take a step back. It feels like, yeah, we're in Sagittarius season. And so what really is happening is we're being pulled back like the bow and arrow, because Sagittarius is the bow and arrow. So we're being pulled back so that we can be shot forward further than we could have done on our own. Some of you do feel like there is like this setback energy, but it's really just helping you to be launched so much further than you could have done on your own 2 feet, right? Oh, I love that perspective. We really needed to come live so we could do some perspective shifts. It feels like we needed to shift some perspectives. But I also want to validate those of you who have been having a tough time, because I get it. Your ancestors get it. God gets it. I get it. I see you. You're not crazy. We're all going through it. But I think that one small perspective shift, one small mindset shift can make things so drastically different. And I feel like that's what I'm here to offer for some of you. So we'll see what comes out in the cards. You're not Delulu. Why didn't I get a notification? It Girl knew. I don't know, babe. TikTok. What's going on? Why didn't we notify our girl, It Girl knew? Okay, but there's 130 of you here. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna now tap into the person on your mind. So, think of a person. This is going to be a romantic love reading situation. I can already tell. This is what I was led to do tonight. So please do not shoot the messenger. Take it up with God. Do not take it up with me. I was led here tonight to do a reading for the collective, for the person on our mind, collectively. Okay, keep in mind, when I do a collective reading, I'm tapping into a bunch of different people. So everything I say may not resonate with you. It's also possible that nothing I say will resonate with you, and it's okay. Don't force anything I say to fit. Take what resonates, take what feels right, use your discernment. But I do feel called to do a how does the person on your mind feel about you? What's going on with the person on your mind? What is the person on your mind's intentions? Feels like what we need tonight, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Some of you just got a dog or you're getting a dog soon. I'm getting something about like a new pet for some of you. I'm also going to throw out random specifics and signs and synchronicities that I channel through from your guides that will be specific for some of you. But it is okay if none of the signs and synchronicities I mention resonate with you. It's possible that something I say will resonate with you in the future, okay? Some of you might be teaching someone how to love you or teaching somebody how to treat you, because I feel like I'm having to break down all of these rules of the tarot and of the tarot reading, and normally I don't do that. Normally I just get right into it. I will say my little disclaimer of like, take what resonates, you know, but I feel like some of you are giving somebody like a specific list of like, this is what I like, this is how I am, this is that. You're like, literally, I feel like some of you are teaching somebody how to treat you, teaching somebody how to love you. And it feels like it's because you've learned that for yourself. Like you've learned what you really want. You've learned how you like to be treated. Okay, let's find out a little bit more about this. I also think that whoever's on the receiving end of this really enjoys this. They like that you kind of like spell things out for them, or they like that you're kind of like, this is what I like, this is what I want. It gives them like a guideline to follow so they aren't like guessing. Okay. This could be vice versa too. There could be somebody where you are getting the guideline for them so you're not having to guess, and somebody else is like, this is what I like, this is what I want, this is what I do, this is who I am. Okay. So tell me about the person on Collective's mind. Let's find out a little bit about who this person is. Okay, water sign energy is coming out very strongly. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be you, could be the person on your mind. For a lot of you, it feels like the person on your mind is the water sign, but you might have water placements. This person is definitely giving mixed messages, mixed feelings, mixed messages. There's confusion here with the Seven of Cups. I'm also getting, there's so many messages coming through so fast. This person has a lot they want to say to you, but they don't know how to, and they want to make sure that they say the right thing, which is why they're saying nothing. Got it. Okay, there's so many messages here. I'm getting that this person is afraid that you have a lot of options, or that there's competition for you. Even if there really isn't, in this person's perception, they see you as somebody who has a lot of options, or somebody who should or would have a lot of options. And that's creating like some sort of delay or distance with this person. Okay. I'm also getting that this person has been wearing a mask around you recently, where this person hasn't been like showing up authentically as themselves because they're like trying to hide something. And what I'm getting is they're trying to really hide how they feel about you, which is where the mixed feelings are coming from. Someone's going to resonate with that so specifically. Let's find out a little bit more about who this person is. The Hermit card is here too. So now Virgo energy, could be you or could be this person. But this person has gone kind of cold, kind of distant. Maybe you have, maybe both of you have. For some of you, there was a ghosting situation. Not for all of you, but that's very specific showing up in the cards here. Somebody could have ghosted. That's the person who we're talking about right now. And they ghosted you because they needed to find something within themselves. The Hermit is somebody who like goes within to find the answer. So I'm getting like this person feels these intense feelings for you, but doesn't know why, doesn't know what it means, has to go within to figure it out. I just heard a horn honk outside. And it's like, you couldn't tell this person how they feel about you. You can't tell this person how they feel about you. Intuitively, you might be feeling like they like you too. Intuitively, I think that you are woke to this, but I think that if you try to tell them it doesn't make sense, or you come off as like crazy, right? Okay, but there is some sort of like no contact, no communication, distance between you and this person. Somebody's like a ghost now. It's giving ghost town energy. Okay. All right, so now we know a little bit more about who this person is. Let's find out how this person truly feels about Collective. How does this person truly feel about Collective? I'm also getting that coffee could be significant. Both of you are coffee drinkers. This person's a coffee drinker. Something about coffee. I'm getting that. Okay. King of Cups, even more water sign energy. And we asked, how does this person feel about you? This is real love, babe. This is deep, deep feelings. And it's so scary they ran. I think that this is a very simple reading, okay? But let's see where it's going. I also feel like you're not crazy. Somebody, you need to hear that. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? You're not crazy. This person is making you feel crazy, though, because they're driving themselves crazy. Got it. I'm hearing Crazy in Love by Beyonce. Wow. This person's crazy in love, which is making you feel crazy because they're not doing anything about it. Let's see. I love tarot because tarot will tell you the truth. Tarot will spill the tea. Oh, you can run, but you can't hide, baby. You can run, but you can't hide. And that's how this person feels too. They're like, I can run away from these feelings that I feel for collective, but I can't hide from them. They just keep coming up. I just keep thinking about collective. That's crazy too. This person can't get you off of their mind. And I know it sounds like, oh, that's a tarot message. That's a tarot reading. But I'm so serious. This person can't get you off their mind. And I don't think they've ever had this happen with anybody else before. Maybe in the past they've had like connections and maybe they think about that person a lot, but they're usually able to like disconnect or like go a different direction and not focus on it and then easily kind of forget. But with you, you are on this person's mind all the time. And this person can't really figure out why, but I think it's because they're so crazy in love. And it feels like this person really does have a lot of love and deep, genuine feelings for you. But I think it's so scary to them that it's creating this illusion, or they're creating this illusion. They're wearing a mask because it's so scary to them. Okay, so we know who it is. We know how they really feel. Let's see what this person's next actions are toward collective. It feels like real love. It feels like real, true love, and this is rare. I think that it's really common to have physical attractions with people, but it's genuinely rare to have a spiritual connection with somebody. The Hermit is like a ghost, right? It's a spiritual kind of an energy. And I think that it's really rare to have this kind of a connection where there is real, true love involved. And I think that that's part of what's going on here. If this was just like a regular, degular, schmegular type of a connection, y'all would already be together, but it's not. What is this person's next actions towards collective? I'm telling you, if you're here for a reason. This message was meant to find you. I'm not kidding. Spirit said, go live tonight. You need to go live and you need to do a person on their mind reading. Next actions towards you are 10 of Cups. So you're going to definitely see this person in your dreams tonight or very soon. You probably already have been. It feels like if this reading is resonating with you, you're already connected to this person in some sort of like spiritual, telepathic, emotional way that is hard to explain. Thank you, Dee. There's like, you can't explain this energy to the muggles. You can't explain this energy to like the human ego because it doesn't make sense. It sounds like a fairy tale. But if you're resonating with this, I'm getting that you already communicate with your person like telepathically or in the dream space, in the astral realm. It feels like that's this person's next actions. They're going to be coming to you in your dreams. And I'm getting that this person has been really thinking about like the future with you. So it feels like disregard the woo-woo spiritual message that some of you will resonate with. Outside of that, the actions that this person is going to take is bigger and better than you can currently imagine right now. Because some of you are not seeing any action from this person and you're really ready to just like call it quits and be done. I feel that. But I'm getting that this person's getting ready to like bring something really big in, like some sort of big surprise, some sort of big offer. With the 10 of Cups, this is like, I see you as my forever person. I see the vision. So this person's next actions towards you are to offer something bigger than life, something larger than life. I'm getting power couple vibes from this. This person really can see you guys like being rich, being wealthy, having like a whole family, having like the nice home, living a luxurious, happy life together. Very interesting. Let's find out more about this person's next actions towards collective. I'm getting that this person wants it all with you. But I am feeling like why there is some distance right now is because if the two of you were to be in contact right now, it would be codependent. Either on your side, their side, or both sides. And I'm just being honest. Because it feels like if it were to happen right now, it's too early in the stage. It's too early in the process. It feels like something is still raw. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that, but it feels like if the two of you were to try to make this happen right here and now in the current moment, it would be too clingy or possessive or codependent. And it's like it needs a little bit more time, a little bit more space to breathe. Okay, a little bit more about this person's next actions toward collective. Oh my God, I'm hearing love songs. I'm hearing the words love songs. It feels like this person is listening to love songs. Or maybe you're hearing love songs, like you're getting like messages through love songs. Okay, I'm seeing the Two of Wands and I'm seeing the Emperor. And it feels like this person's next actions are to choose you, to protect you, to provide for you, to grow up for you. That's really what it is. The separation is actually helping them elevate. The separation is elevation. I need someone to know that. I need you to really like hear that. The separation is elevation on both ends. You're also growing and evolving and elevating in the separation too. But I'm getting that this person's next actions are to choose you, to provide for you, to protect for you. They're really growing up for you, bossing up for you. This person could own their own business, or you do, or both of you do. The Emperor is like a boss, CEO, business owner, but they don't have to be. I'm just saying that because I see it. Okay, so we did who this person is, how they feel about you, next actions towards them, next actions towards you. I want to know about how you feel about this person. Let's get a little bit nosier. I want to know how collective feels about this person. How does collective feel about this person? Wow, okay. You definitely know your worth. Whoever you are, you know your worth. And I love it. Yep. You've already decided what you deserve, what you want, and you know you're gonna get it. And if it doesn't come from this person, that's okay, it'll come from somebody else, and you know that. You have boundaries. And I love that, and I respect that. The only thing is, sometimes you are your own, like, worst enemy, your own biggest critic. And sometimes I think that you have the guard up a little bit too much. Sometimes you might be a little too defensive. Please don't take that the wrong way. I think that these boundaries are necessary. And I think that this energy that you give off is bad bitch. And I respect it. And it's almost like you respect yourself, so you demand respect from others. But sometimes I think that it might come off as a little bit guarded or defensive. And it might make it harder for you to form emotional connections with people just because of how scary it makes people feel. Yeah, I'm getting that you're scary, which I love. Personally, I love being a little scary, and I love that you're a little scary too. But I am getting that that could be like holding you back from certain love connections or certain like emotional connections with people because they're afraid of you. They're terrified of you. So I think that it almost makes me feel like you have this powerful, controlling kind of an energy, and people know that they can't step to you. People know that they can't infiltrate. They can't mess with you. You're so divinely protected too, but I think that you come off as like intimidating and scary. For some of you, that's out of your control. I get it. For others of you, it feels like that's something that you're being guided to work on, to be a little bit more softer and receptive and not so firm and stern. But like I said, I respect it and I love it and I see it because I am it too. So I get you. And I think it's also like we're a product of our environment and we're a product of our like past circumstances. So I think that we had to become this version of ourselves in order to get to where we are, right? And I think that that's honorable. It's valiant. But I think that in order for this love situation to come around, we're having to be a little bit more soft and receptive and open to it. A little bit more feminine, if you will. The Queen of Swords is a feminine energy, but it's almost like teetering on the masculine. You know what I mean? Okay, and then we're seeing the Five of Cups in the reverse. This was about how you feel about this person, but it ended up being like a read on you. Okay, I think some of you needed that. So how you feel about your person is like, there's definitely some walls that you put up, some boundaries that you put up, and you're like, okay, well, raise your vibration, come to me correctly, and then we'll see what happens. And I think that because you're doing that, you're going to end up very satisfied and fulfilled in this situation. Because this person is leveling up, growing up, evolving for you, but also for this connection. So I think that what you're doing is a good thing, but I am getting like over the next few weeks, it does feel like we're being guided to like ease up on the boundaries, ease up on the wall, you know? Okay. I'm not even worried about any of you taking that the wrong way because I don't think that any of you are going to take that the wrong way. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna pull Moonology Oracle cards. I'll ease up, fine. You're so funny. Hi, Ashley. Okay, what else do you want to say, Spirit? We're gonna pull Moonology Oracle cards, probably wrap this up. Now we know how your person feels about you. Some of you are having a hard time sleeping because this person thinks about you late at night and thinks about the future with you late at night. Okay. It's giving obsessive, which is why you guys can't be together right now. Because it would be too chaotic, too dramatic, too theatrical. It'd be explosive. We need the space and time and distance to grow and elevate. Okay, we're seeing step out of your comfort zone. I think that's also a key thing here, is that you're really pushing this person to step out of their comfort zone. Because their comfort zone is to kind of manipulate in a way, but not in like a bad way. I think that they learn to manipulate people to come towards them because this person might be very attractive, energetically, spiritually, physically, but it feels like they're used to being the magnetic one. They're used to like calling things and calling people into their life, but it's different with you. They're kind of having to like pursue you. You are the magnetic one. You are the like naturally attractive, impressive one, and they're having to like raise their vibe and elevate to come to you. So the step out of your comfort zone is for some of you, because I think that the comfort zone is having that wall up, being a little bit rigid, being like bad bitch, respect me, and I love it. But I think that it also is, that's part of the challenge right now, is for you to step out of that comfort zone that you've created. And then I also think that this message is for the person on your mind. They're being pushed to step out of their comfort zone, because I think that it's going to require some like bravery and courage for this person to really express how they feel for you because of the depth of their emotions. And I really feel like they would be devastating to this person if you rejected them. Like, I know it sounds corny and dramatic, but with how deep this person feels for you, with what I'm seeing in the cards, if you said no to them, it would be devastating. And I don't want that to be like, you can't say no to them because it's not your problem. If they're devastated by your rejection is always protection. But it feels like the way that this person feels about you is so deep, and you may not know that, but it's like, for them, it really is them stepping out of their comfort zone, because their comfort zone right now is kind of like hiding, being nonchalant, not communicating, watching from the outside. That's their comfort zone right now. But it's like torture. It feels like they're torturing themselves, holding the way that they feel about you inside. And they're realizing that torture is not comfortable. Torture and torment is not comfortable. And they're like, how do I get out of this? Well, the remedy is expressing the emotions. Yep. The remedy for this whole thing is this person expressing how they truly feel. And I think that that's happening very soon. Very soon. I don't know when exactly. It feels like the energy of this is playing out over the next few weeks, but it'll happen different times for all of you. Try not to worry too much about the time frame. Thank you, Dee, by the way. Thank you to all of you who sent gifts. I love you. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate you too, Blaine. You better. Rachel, you're so funny. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Social. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Cherise. Thank you, Venus. Right on time, Tarot. I love your username. You're welcome. Thank you, Blaine. Thank you, Sugar Shug. Thank you, Reiki. You're awesome too, Dee. I love you guys. Hi, Audrey. How am I? Good. Good. A little tired. I've been in like the unwinding phase lately, and I'm about to travel. I have a lot of things coming up over the next few weeks in my personal life, so I've been like closing up personal readings and unwinding from all of that, and then preparing and planning for the next few weeks. It's very exciting, but it's like a different kind of busy. And I'm like, okay, this still feels like work, but in a different way. But I'm good. I'm good. You always watch my readings during cardio. I love that. I love that I'm a part of your little cardio sesh. Hello from Greece. Hi back at you. I feel like I want to do just like a general, regular, collective reading. I don't feel like I'm ready to be done and leave yet. And I don't feel like I'm being pushed out either. Like energetically, I feel like it's safe for me to stay in the space. And I want to do just like a general energy read for the collective to see what we're working through the next few weeks. Aw, thank you, Andy. All of you saying, stay, let's do it. I love you guys. Thank you for loving me, and thank you for hanging out with me. I love you too. Hi from Nigeria. My heart. You guys are so adorable. Thank you. All of you being like, no, stay, please. I love you. I love you all back. I really do. Okay, thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Alma. Thank you, Social. Guys, can I tell you a secret? I think I can because it's showing up at the bottom of the deck. I think I can talk about it because it's kind of already happened, but it hasn't fully transpired yet. Ooh, chisme. But it's really not that secret. It's not that big of a deal. It's just that the secret is that I adopted a puppy. I adopted a French bulldog, and I am so freaking excited to be a puppy parent, to be a dog parent. I'm actually so ready, so prepared, so happy. It feels like a dream come true in a way, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I know. There's some pictures on my Instagram. If you go over to my Instagram, I posted a carousel yesterday. If you scroll through, you can see him. But I haven't like hard launched the puppy yet because I'm picking him up next month when I get back into town. But I'm very excited. I'm so excited. Running to Insta. Yes, please go check it out. His name is Wrangler. So sassy, but so cute, babe. I'm sassy too. Like, you know, we're gonna get along great. I am just genuinely so excited. His name is Wrangler, and I thought about changing his name, but we're gonna keep it that way because I think it'd be cute. Chan and Wrangler. Adorable. And if we do get him little clothes, he could wear like a Wrangler jean jacket. How badass would that be? Badass. Very cool. But I'm just excited to have like a little companion, a little baby pet running around. And obviously he'll be on camera too, because you won't just be supporting me anymore. You will be supporting me and my little family with my little pet baby. So you'll get to see him and meet him too. In love with him, me too. Chandler and Wrangler sounds so good, doesn't it? I'm so excited. I'm thankful that I'm able to like share that with you guys too. Thank you for receiving that. Thank you for letting me share that excitement with you. But I think that that's also a message for some of you. Like some of you might be getting a dog for Christmas. You might be adopting a dog or adopting a pet for Christmas. That'll be really cute, really fun and exciting for both of us, for all of us. I love dogs, Willow. And I'm so excited to go see my family's boxers. So I'm going home for the holidays in Oklahoma, and we have 2 boxers, Vander and Tyson. I love them so much. I can't wait to go see them and just like cuddle them and hang out with them. They're the best. I love dogs. I love animals in general, but I just wanted to share that really fun, exciting news with you guys. I went and saw Wrangler last Saturday, and it was like, you know, it was like love at first sight. It really was. Not in like a weird way, but like in a energetic, spiritual way. Like he knew I was coming to pick him up. He knew that I was coming to like be his dad, to like take care of him. And I felt that way too when like I first connected with him in real life. Like when I first saw him, I was just like, that's my son. That's my child. Like I'm supposed to adopt this little boy and bring his ass home. So yeah, the situation of how he got like put into this rescue though is so sad because he has a microchip. He's chipped, but his owner never came looking for him. So we're pretty sure that the owner just like dropped him off on the side of the street, and then the person who runs the rescue just like picked him off the side of the street. And I was like, How could you ever do that to this sweet little baby? But I also really resonate with like being kicked out, being shunned, being abandoned. So I was like, we're gonna bond so easily because I'm like, I get you. And now you're gonna be spoiled. So it's almost like God, the universe, made this other owner, the previous owner, abandon him like this so that he could come into our lives, of my life. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I wanted to share that with you guys. Okay. Collective energy for the next few weeks. Spirit, angels, ancestors come through. For the collective for the next few weeks. What's the overall energy for the next few weeks for collective? This card keeps showing up. Okay. So this is obviously the energy of the next few weeks. It's Cancer. Okay. Cancer is the 4th house, which talks about family, home, safety, security. It's also the emotional spectrum. Cancer rules the emotional spectrum. So I'm guessing what this is trying to tell us is that over the next few weeks, we are going to experiencing the full emotional spectrum. We will probably feel down. We probably will feel sad, but we're also going to feel happy and elated and joyous and excited. And then there might also be days where we aren't really feeling anything. We're feeling numb. We're feeling carefree. Right. I think that that's to be expected over the next few weeks, especially what's going on energetically and with the holidays and people traveling and money and all of that. You get it. There's going to be a lot of like emotions going on over the next few weeks. So I think that that's something Spirit's like, just be mindful that we're all going through it emotionally over the next few weeks. Try not to take anything personally because it's giving me this energy that there's going to be people who say things that they wish that they could take back. And I'm hearing don't be one of those people. But also try not to take it personally when you come into contact with those people, because there's definitely going to be some people, possibly even in your own family, who say some things that they immediately regret and immediately wish they could take back. But once you say it, you can't take it back. Once you say it, it's already been said. And then we have to forgive and try to move on and try to forget. But it's easier if you just don't say it. That's what I'm hearing. It's easier if you just don't say it, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Some of you might be moving homes, or there might be something going on with your home, your apartment. There could be some like renovating, some construction. Some of you might be signing a lease or re-signing a lease during the next few weeks. I'm getting that you and your loved ones are safe. So you don't need to stress about this home situation if this is you. You don't need to stress about like the signing of the lease, the renewal of the lease, the apartment, the home. I'm hearing like it's all working out for you. Try to relax, try to surrender. Okay. And what I've been learning about surrender, because it's such a powerful message that's coming up right now, it feels like we're in a void. I've been talking about that. So there isn't really much we can do, right? There isn't really much you can do when you're in the void, when you're in between worlds. There's not really much that we can like make happen. So it's a really good time to just surrender. And what I've been learning is that surrendering doesn't mean quitting. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up, waving the white flag. I think that people think that's what surrender means, but surrender actually means going with the flow and facing the fears anyway. It's kind of like doing the thing scared. That is surrender, because you're trusting that, yes, I'm taking action on this thing that scares me, but I'm going to trust that it's not going to be that bad and that I can push through this boundary or this barrier that I have placed for myself. So surrender is more about like adjusting and adapting and being mutable, and less about giving up and throwing the white flag in the air. And it feels like that's the energy over the next few weeks, is really sinking into surrendering and doing the things scared. Some of you might be moving. Maybe it's a whole new environment for you. That could be scary. Do it anyway. Do it scared. Some of you might be traveling, going to a new location for the first time, or traveling by yourself for the first time. Do it scared. I'm hearing like immerse yourself in the experiences over the next few weeks. And the card literally says immerse at the bottom of the deck. So it feels like over the next few weeks, this collective is going to be immersed into experiences. And for some of you, you're going to be kind of thrown into experiences that you thought were scary, only to find out that you were only afraid of the unknown, and only to find out that it wasn't actually as scary as you were making it out to be in your head. So, but this feels divine. It doesn't feel like impulsive. It doesn't feel like you're forcing yourself to immerse yourself into experiences. It feels like the universe just naturally puts you in the right place at the right time with the right people, and you're immersed in the experience. And it's kind of like, well, I can't go anywhere now, so I might as well enjoy the experience. I might as well adapt and surrender to the experience. That's what it feels like. Okay, very cool. I like that. It's a really good energy for the next few weeks if you just allow yourself to surrender and go with the flow. If you resist this type of an energy, I feel like it's going to be hell on earth. And I'm being so for real with you. If you resist this flow energy, some of you are going to be battling some demons, fighting like hell to find the flow state. Okay, not to scare you, but that's what I'm channeling. That's what I'm feeling. And as an energy reader, I can't lie. That's the energy that I'm feeling. All right. What other energy does collective need to know about for the next few weeks? It feels like collectively we are learning a lesson about surrendering and not resisting change and not resisting what is leaving. I think that we've already experienced the tower energy for the year. And now it's like the fog is starting to clear. We're starting to like clean up the rubble. And it's like, okay, well, then we can start building. But we're in the process of like clearing out the fog, cleaning up the rubble. So the guides are like, don't resist the change. Don't resist the growth, because it's actually what it is. The change is growth, but I don't know if people see it that way sometimes. Okay. I just heard your fear of looking stupid is holding you back. I don't know if that resonates for anybody or if like that's something you've seen. I think that there's a hoodie out there that says that. So maybe you've seen that on a hoodie or you own that hoodie, but I'm literally hearing your fear of looking stupid or your fear of looking dumb is holding you back. And that message feels like for some of you who are creative or you have this like creative natural gift or talent within you. And I'm being told to tell you that there are people out there with half your talent making double, triple the money that you make right now. And it's only because you're holding yourself back from some sort of fear of perception. Yeah. Okay, that message is gone. Hopefully that found the person you needed to find. Okay, so how does collective deal with this Cancer energy over the next few weeks? We know what the energy is. How does collective deal with it? King of Pentacles. Take your time. Ease into it. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. Because the King of Pentacles is very slow moving. I also am getting like... So the King of Pentacles is usually like the silent millionaire. This is a very wealthy, prosperous, abundant type of an energy, but we asked, how can you deal with the energy over the next few weeks? And I feel like this is telling you to spoil yourself. You know, within reason. I'm not telling you to like go into debt, but I'm telling you it feels like your guides really want you to spoil yourself over the next few weeks. Pamper yourself, treat yourself, choose the option that makes you feel a little bit more luxurious. I'm hearing it's not pretentious. It feels divine. It feels like divinely aligned for you to choose the more luxurious option. I feel like that's where you're being guided to, is to choose what makes you feel luxurious or fancy or rich or elegant. You know what I mean? And then for others of you, it also is giving me this like slow and steady wins the race. So the best way to deal with this energy that's happening over the next few weeks is really to just take your time, to just slow down and try not to put too much pressure on yourself to be in a certain timeline, to have a certain thing by a certain time. Like, it really just feels like the best way to deal with this energy is to slow things down and take your time. Let's see what else. But I also feel like some of you are being guided to splurge on something. And I normally am not the type of person to tell you that, but that's what I'm getting with the King of Pentacles. It's going to make you feel really good. I don't know. There's something here that I feel like you've been debating on splurging on, and your guides are like, just splurge on it. Just invest in yourself. You're going to feel really good about this. It's going to be emotionally fulfilling. And I feel like for some of you, it's going to help you upgrade or level up your life. I don't know what that means specifically, but I'm hoping you get what I'm talking about. All right. How else can collective deal with this energy over the next few weeks? The Star card. Okay, so stay prayed up. Stay intentional, right? Really make sure that every day you're setting an intention. And make sure that you're moving intentionally, acting intentionally. Because where intention goes, energy follows, right? So I really feel like over the next few weeks, you're being guided to be intentional. And being intentional with yourself, with your thoughts, with your actions, is going to help you deal with the energy over the next few weeks. Prayer, manifestation, wishing, all of those are really good energies for you to tap into for the next few weeks as well. It feels like the universe is asking for like your wish list. It's so interesting. Not Christmas list. Notice that I didn't say Christmas list because that's not what Spirit said. Spirit said wish list. Like, give us your wish list for next year, for the next 10 years. I don't know. I guess that's up to you. That's your decision. But I feel like your guides are asking you to make some sort of wish list so they can bring it in for you. And I'm getting something about big wishes, big dreams, big goals. Nothing is out of reach for you. Nothing is impossible for you or for you to have. So your guides want you to think big. Think big for your future. Over the next few weeks, it feels like it's a good time for you to really think, plot, and plan for this big future. Whatever that looks like to you. All right, one more card for how to deal with this energy over the next few weeks. I'm also getting vulnerability would be good for some of you. Talk about how you're feeling. Because we talked about the Cancer card being the emotional spectrum, and the Star card is a card of inspiration, but it's also a card of vulnerability. And what I'm channeling is that maybe if you're having an off day, you're having a bad, sad day, talk about it. Talk about it to your community, talk about it to your therapist, talk about it to your friends, to your family members, so on and so forth. But I think that there's like some sort of inspiration that's moving through you when you're vulnerable about how you're feeling. Because then people can relate to what you're going through, and then you feel less alone because other people are able to relate to what you're going through, and then other people who are relating to it also feel less alone. It's interesting how like there's this emotional connection within the community. Like we're all connected, we're all feeling the same shit at the same time. So I feel like if you talk about what you're going through when you're having a bad day or when you're having a good day, but genuinely just like being vulnerable and sharing how you're feeling with other people will inspire them to talk about how they're feeling as well, and also encourage them to feel how they're feeling. I always talk about feeling is healing, and it feels like December or the next few weeks is a very healing time period if we feel through the feelings, which is why I started with the Cancer card of the emotional spectrum, because I needed you to know that over the next few weeks, there's going to be an emotional spectrum. There's going to be some days where you feel sad, and there's going to be some days where you feel really, really happy, and then there's going to be some days where you're numb. And then I'm seeing the Two of Wands. This is a card about planning and preparing. So it feels like over the next few weeks, we're really being guided to just take our time, envision what we want to call into the future, manifest, plan, prepare, create some sort of strategy, journal. That's the best way to deal with this energy. Yeah, don't rush anything. If over the next few weeks there is some sort of like temptation or any energy that feels like you're having to rush or force, it's not for you. It's not for you. Whether this is like a romantic situation, a friendship, a business job situation, whatever it might be, anybody or anything who's trying to get you to like rush or act impulsively or make a quick decision over the next few weeks is not divinely aligned to you. I'm getting this message of like some of you being a little apprehensive about signing a lease or about like giving money to somebody for something, and they're like, just give it to me, just do it now, like just sign now, blah, blah, blah. They're like rushing you. Spirit's like, no. Okay. Yeah, your church. Thank you, May, for saying that my skin is amazing. That's so sweet of you. All right, Spirit, last message for the next few weeks. We do have a full moon on December 15th, and then we have a new moon towards the end of December as well. So we have like 2 big lunar phases coming up in December. What's the overall energy for collective? Wow, another Cancer card. And this one literally says you and your loved ones are safe. And I said that earlier with this one. Something's coming full circle too. There's some sort of like completion, some sort of chapter coming to an end. And I'm getting that January is when your new book begins. Yeah, I'm hearing Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Somebody's name could be Natalie or Natasha. But I'm getting Unwritten. It feels like you're closing some sort of chapter, closing some sort of book. over the next few weeks, and then your new chapter, your new book begins in January. But you do need to know that you and your loved ones are safe. If anybody is traveling and you're stressed or worried about that, they're safe. If you're moving homes, you're safe. Okay, you and your loved ones are safe. That's good to see. All right. And it says it's a time for healing. Yeah, we talked about that. The next few weeks are going to be very healing, very comforting, very like soft and loving and nurturing if we allow it, right? Because we can obviously resist it. We can obviously push it away. But it feels like the energy that I'm tapping into is very healing, very calming, nurturing, loving. That's what the universe is trying to manifest for us. The universe is like, just chill, just slow down, just heal, recover, let things come to an end. I love it, actually. It feels more aligned now. I feel like we come out of the next few weeks feeling more in alignment, if that makes sense. Not that we're out of alignment currently, because I would tell you that if I felt that. We're not out of alignment, but it feels like we're in a void, and everything's a little foggy and spacey and confusing, and we don't have the answers, we don't know what the next step is, and we're trying to figure things out every day. But over the next few weeks, I am getting like the fog is cleared, we have the answers, we feel more aligned, we have a better understanding of our purpose and our next steps forward. So yeah, that's the energy for the next few weeks. And that's how you can best work with it. Oh, the Devil card is at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing, so the Devil card at the bottom of the deck, I wasn't even going to pull any more cards. I was thinking I was done. But this is a message, like this is an omen, where it's like, don't go opening closed doors. Because this was at the bottom of the deck was down, like I wasn't going to look at this, and then I just decided to flip it over, and it's El Diablo. And I was like, there's a message within that, because I wasn't planning on looking at it. So Spirit's kind of like, don't go opening up past doors, or don't go looking in places that you shouldn't be looking in. Does that make sense? I think you know what I'm talking about. Or you're going to feel that over the next few weeks, where there is this like temptation. We were talking about that. There's like this tempting, lusty kind of a energy where it feels like it's like trying to pull you in. And the only reason that's even happening is because you're closing out a timeline and moving into like the new world, the new manifestations, the new timeline. But yeah, don't go opening up like doors that are already closed is really what that feels like with the Devil card here. Because there might be some doors trying to reopen over the next few weeks, but that's not for you. Okay, we're gonna actually flip that back over. Okay. What's the best way to meditate? Well, that's gonna be personal to you. I think it's first important that we think about meditation as anything that gets you into some sort of meditative flowing state. For some people, meditation is the actual act of like sitting, crossing the legs, closing your eyes and breathing. For some people, meditation is going for a walk, reading a book, listening to music and zoning out. It's different for so many people. So I think first we need to figure out what form of meditation works for you. And then the best way to meditate is, once you figure out what you like to do, practice it. The more that you practice it, the more it becomes a routine. And then before you know it, you're meditating naturally, or you're in a meditative state naturally without even thinking about it. Writing is a really good one too. Writing is a really good one as well. I'll pull one card for finances. I don't have enough energy to do a whole nother like separate reading, but I will pull one card on the collective's finances over the next few weeks. Well, we did see the King of Pentacles, right? So I mean, that does kind of tell me that money is flowing, but it's like all the money you spend is coming back to you multiplied. One card for collective's finances over the next few weeks. There is some sort of like spiritual inheritance I feel manifesting. Some sort of like abundance that's coming in for this collective. But I feel like you're being guided to be wise about how you spend your money or who you spend your money on. Okay, but I am seeing the Knight of Cups. So this tells me that you're going to feel good about finances. This is a card of like emotions. So no, I'm not seeing like a raise. No, I'm not seeing like, what is it called? A bonus. But I can tell you that you're going to find some sort of flow with your finances, and it's connected to your emotions, which is interesting because remember, we pulled all of these Cancer cards and we talked about how the next few weeks there's going to be the emotional spectrum, the emotional regulation. So there's something about your finances that's connected to your emotions and how you feel about the money. So I feel like over the next few weeks, what's going to help the collective financially is really tapping into how does the money make them feel? Which, okay, so let's talk about money in terms of being stressed about it. So let's think about it. What do you need the money for? I think that's important. So first we figure out, what do you need the money for? If you need it for bills, to support your family, to support your children, okay. So we take that and then we figure out what's the emotion behind that. Because money is an energy, it's a frequency, right? So you don't actually need it to pay your bills. You need the feeling of safety and security. That's actually what you're trying to get. But externally, ego-wise, it looks like I need money to pay my bills because I have these bills that need to be paid. In reality, you need a feeling of safety and security and shelter. So I think that over the next few weeks, collective is trying to get back onto a good level of, what do I need the money for? And what is that feeling that I need from the money? Provide that feeling for yourself, and that will manifest the money. So if you're needing it to feel safe and secure, how can you find safety and security within your current circumstances? Try to figure that out over the next few weeks, and that will improve your finances. Then you'll have more than enough and you won't have to worry about your bills being paid. Then we can focus on elevation, because then it's like, oh, my bills are paid, that's not a problem. So what else do I need money for? Okay, so let's take it one step further because I'm feeling called to. Let's say you need money to spoil yourself, to treat yourself. Let's say you have all of your basic needs paid for, taken care of, you're good on that, but you want more money so that you can treat yourself, so you can go out to nice dinners, so that you can buy nice things for yourself, so that you can see something on the window and be like, I don't have to worry about it, I'm gonna buy it because I like it. Okay, so what is that feeling? You don't need the money to get those things. What is that feeling? Tap into that feeling. And I think it's about spoiling yourself with things that don't cost money. Maybe you carve out an extra hour out of your day to put your phone down and really just spend some time with self, to journal or meditate or do some sort of skincare, take a bath, different things like that. But I think that in that respect of you need the money so that you can spend more money on yourself and buy yourself nicer things, it's more about treating yourself that way first, spoiling yourself in whatever way you can first, and that will attract the money for you to be able to spoil yourself. Those are just two examples that I thought of. And it feels like that's what's going on over the next few weeks collectively. You're really figuring out how your emotions are connected to your money and your finances. Because if we're projecting this desperate, scared, lack energy onto money, it's going to keep running away from us. It's the same thing with people in relationships. You can't force money to be around you. You can't force someone to love you. And the more that you are desperate or scared of it not coming around, the more that you push it away. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel good. I feel done. I'm tapped out. Yes, indulge in the self-care, babe. Health is wealth too. So focusing on your health as well and feeling healthy in your body will help to manifest more money too. You're welcome, Blaine. Thank you, Right on Time Tarot. I'm gonna finish packing and then probably take a little nap and then hop in an Uber to the airport. But I wanted to come live and chat with you guys and do that person on your mind reading. I feel like that was really helpful, actually. Are any of you still in here from the person on your mind reading? Thank you for the safe travels and the safe wishes. Blaine is in here. I know Blaine is. Yes, D is here. Thank you, mommy. Yay, you guys are still in here. That's so real. That's so cool. I love you guys. Thank you guys for still being here. I love your energy too, Kay. Thank you for saying that. I don't have thoughts right now. Elia? Yeah, I don't have thoughts right now. I'm sorry. I'm tapped out. I did enough energy reading. I don't have any more in me. Hi, Mena. Thank you, Kaleem. Thank you, Wink Mink / Collection for the safe travels. It's been a minute since you've seen my lives, but most of it resonated. I'm happy to hear that, Shay. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Rachel. I love you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go. I will try to upload this to YouTube when I get a second. So if you didn't catch it or you want to rewatch it, you can head over to my YouTube channel and I will post it there. Thank you, Mandy. I send you guys so much love. Take care of yourselves, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.